Wildcat Piper here.
Bearcat Piper, the catcher in the house.
It's good
Simplify.
to be back together, and we've enjoyed our time today. We went to a place called the Wild Eggs to get food, and it was pretty good.
It was great.
And anyway, I want to introduce everybody to my lump of coal from a giveaway that Jay
Good giveaway, Jay Diggs.
Diggs gave. He gave me this along with another pipe from Aristocop and a bunch of swag and a couple tins of tobacco as well. So thank you very, very much for that. And I'm enjoying it. And what I am smoking in this today is Wenceslas. There's a reason behind it. The reason is when I broke in my Hobgoblin, which was a Halloween blend.
Which was also your first Dagner pipe.
The Hobgoblin was my first Dagner pipe.
You broke a
And
Halloween pipe.
I broke it in with Sleepy Hollow. I mean,
Halloween blend.
What else are you going to break it in with?
Right.
So I wanted, since this was my Christmas pipe from the Dagners, I wanted to break it in with Wenceslas, also from Strauss.
Exactly.
And that's what I'm smoking. What about you?
I'm smoking a little P-Lip Salve. The reason I brought this is you've seen in Bill's video. He's got one just like it. I think the number on that is 2611. And
Come on over, darling.
yeah, I know. And it's a good one. And in it, I'm smoking Yuli's Christmas blend from 2011.
And,
It's a good blend.
It's a good blend. I wanted him to try that. I really enjoy the Christmas blend, so I wanted to see what he thought of it as well. And but it is a great blend. One of the reasons why I come on here, a lot of people have been putting up their top 5 tobaccos, and I kind of went back and forth with it. I mean, I haven't been smoking a pipe that long, probably March or April. Scott's been smoking a little bit longer than I have. But we got to talking about it and realized that we still have our favorites that we have. And so
Ones we grab when you're walking out the door, your first go-to.
So these would be currently are my top 5 for 2015. We're going to go back and forth our 5s, our 4s, our 3s, our 2s, and 1s. We're going to start off with the honorable mention, mainly because being a new pipe smoker, there's all kinds of blends I've been trying, so it's really hard to narrow down to 5. So I try to at least do it to 6, thinking that
It's hard to narrow it down to 6.
Yeah, it really is. And this little fella here would have been one that would have snuck in right there at the end.
Did you just call your tobacco little fella? Little fella. I don't know. He said this little fella here, and he went. So I don't know.
Moving right along.
Well, let me go. This big fella right here.
Oh man.
All right. So what's your honorable mention?
My honorable mention is Moonshine's Mason Jar.
That's a good one too.
I've got quite a bit of it, so it's kind of a go-to blend for me, and I enjoy it quite a bit. So that's my honorable mention.
My honorable mention is kind of a game time decision. It's been tossing around back and forth.
Seriously, he has been tossing this back and forth.
I think I'm going to go with plum cake.
He took some plum cake from me.
That's a good one right there.
See, I love plum cake. Can we do an honorable mention?
Honorable mention. That's a good one. If you've never
Yeah.
smoked plum cake, boy, that's
Yeah,
just a nice little.
Yeah,
little
that is.
smoke.
That's a good honorable mention. I like your honorable mention. That's a good one. So I got to look at my matchbox here. It's got all my blends on them. Number 5.
They can't write where the crap either.
Number 5 is Woody's Treat, and
I've never tried this, Woody, but I promise you, before this day is over with,
he will.
I will smoke some Woody's Treat.
And it probably, if we do this next year, it'll probably be higher simply because I just haven't got to smoke it enough.
not enough experience.
But it is a very, very good English. You guys really knocked it out.
Little Diet Pepsi.
Has nothing to do with Woody's treat. But it's a great
I have
blend.
ADD.
So
I have AD. Look at Nickel.
Squirrel. And so that's my number 5. What's your number 5? Sleep. I'm a catcher, so I was throwing the signs down.
Yeah.
2.
I'm not a huge aromatic fan. Aromatics to me are something I've spoken to Car, something I've spoken to House. My wife is, I wouldn't say happy, but is more tolerable of aromatics, so I smoke them. And the one I always grab first is Sleepy Hollow. Sleepy Hollow is my number 5. That's to me, and everybody, we were talking about this earlier because I'm going to do a review on this month's tobacco review, and I like it, but a lot of reviews haven't. But would I buy another can? Maybe, but I like it. And Sleepy Hollow, for sure, I will always have Sleepy Hollow, unless I run out before October. But I will always, Sleepy Hollow will be an automatic reorder for me.
And so my number 4, I'm going to call an audible here.
You can't do that just because I did. There's no game time decisions except for mine.
I'm calling it audible. And my number 4 is going to be Sleepy Hollow. Because I didn't have that on my list, and it definitely needs to be on the list because it is.
Well, Sleepy Hollow was your number 2.
No, that's not my number 2. It's my number 4.
All right, who'd you cut out then?
I cut out Christmas Cookie. And that's a good.
It's a good one too. Sleepy Hollow is better than Christmas Cookie. Though.
So, Sleepy Hollow is this year's number 4.
Yeah, Sleepy Hollow is good. My number 4 it's a good one. Frog in the Cellar. Frog in the Cellar is the one that's got that whiskey stave in it, a little chunk of wood from a whiskey barrel, and it's the interesting thing about how that affects the tobacco is I can't really taste whiskey, but I sense whiskey. Does that make sense? It's not like it's not like it's in my tongue, but it's kind of in my air, maybe a little bit in my nose. It's kind of there's a hint.
It plays in the background a little bit.
It plays there, and it's nice. It's a good thing for me. So that one made all the frogs can be right at that line, but
that's what I just getting ready to say. I mean, they are all. I really like all of those blends.
Frog knows what he's doing.
So my number 3, speaking of Frogmorton, is going to be Frog on a Log.
Standard Frog. That's a great one too. Just Frog on a Log.
I really like it. Now, don't like the other ones? No, I like the other ones. This is just the one that stands out the most for me. Now, some of them I haven't tried. I tried Frog in the Cellar, Frog on a Log, and Frog on the Bayou.
Because I brought them all the last time we tried.
I know, but we were smoking so much I didn't get a chance to try them all. But
I should bring them again.
But so my number 3 is going to be Frog on a Log.
My number 3, we just did a video before this one on my channel, and that's what we were smoking. And I accidentally stumbled into it, and I've contacted some of you.
Quickly.
I went to the smoke shop in Edinburgh, and I asked. And last time I was there, he gave me I can't remember the blend he gave me, but Sherlock Holmes. It was a good blend. So this time I went and I asked for a light aromatic, and he said he didn't have any. Or no, I asked for an English blend. Sorry, and he said he didn't have any because English blends are my favorite. He says, but I got some aromatics, and I said, well, what do you got? He says, well, I got this one which is kind of heavy, sticky, really sweet. I'm like, I don't want that one. He says, I got this one which is really, really light. And he gave it to me, and it was Presbyterian Mixture, which is not an aromatic.
Not an aromatic.
It's probably a Balkan blend, maybe an English blend. Yeah, it's kind of a crossover blend. It's got a little Perique in it.
But it stays in the background.
Well blended, yeah. But yeah, Latakia is always there. You can always taste it, but love that mixture. I just been smoking the crap out of it.
I had a bowl of it today, and really, really do like that blend. So that's a good choice that he had. My number 2.
Uh-oh, getting close.
My number 2 is Trout Stream. Scotty's Trout Stream. I really really like Trout Stream. Probably if it wasn't the Christmas holiday, because I really like to smoke the Christmas blends, I would be smoking a lot more of the Trout Stream probably, because it is great. These first two, the next two of mine, I would be smoking all the time. And so Trout Stream's my number 2.
My number 2, if you watch my channel enough, I smoke a lot of it. It's one of my go-to. For me, it's my quintessential English blend. If somebody came up and said, hey, I want an English blend, I'd probably give them one of 2. I'd give them my Mixture 965, phenomenal blend, or I'd give them this one. And it's Samuel Gallwith's Squadron Leader.
And I've had the Squadron Leader. It is very good. Very
Great
good blend. So that brings us to our number 1 blend for 2015. It's probably not going to be a surprise to everyone as far as mine, but mine is Northwoods, Boswell's Northwoods. I really, really like this this blend.
He smokes a lot of it.
I smoke a lot of, and it's probably maybe heavy on the Latakia, because I like Latakia. I love that smoky campfire taste. I just love that, and that's what I get from Northwoods, and so it would be my number 1.
My number 1, probably again not much of a surprise, is Seattle's Pipe Club, Mississippi River, and I think everybody's had that. There's been a lot of talk about how it used to be really good, and then it wasn't good, and now they're back to the original blend or something. But I've never had the original, the one that's way back. But I really like what I'm smoking now, and I buy that in. I don't buy it in bulk, but I buy it in the 8-ounce, 8-ounce container. I guess that's kind of bulk, but that's my number 1. Love Mississippi River.
That's
you smoked Mississippi River.
Oh yeah. I really like Mississippi River a lot. So that's our choices for 2015. I'm really anticipating 2016. I'm wanting to investigate more of the English. I bought some, and I've shown my brother these different English blends that I bought. I haven't really got to jump into them very much, but I'm looking forward to looking at them, to look at those. And I watch a lot of your all's videos, so some of the ones that you guys bring up, I like the Star of the East. That's one that I've got on my next order, probably sometime in 2016.
Magnus Opus is another one that's been really good.
Yeah, and we tried that, and it's so hard.
That's from Eastern Grey. That made his top 5.
It's so hard to come up with just 5 or 6. I mean,
you've had Fuchsler's Ration, haven't you?
No, I have not had Fuchsler's Rations, but everybody talks about that one, and that's probably one that I will investigate in 2000.
I think it's another Eastern Grey's top.
Is that, what kind of a blend is that?
It's in English, I think.
Oh, is it? Mm-hmm. Anyway, I hope you guys get a chance this holiday season, next couple of days, to blow some smoke rings in the air. But above all, my friends, be blessed.
Those are some good ones.
Horrible.
God bless y'all. Semper Fi. Hoorah.
Hoorah.
Those were actually pretty good.
And I'm out.